Morning. Again, I'm glad I made it to that campsite last night. Late one, but yeah, really good to get there. Showers were £1 and I had one blissful pound coin, so I was able to dash a very quick shower. Here we are, day 7. We're heading into home territory at the moment, just north of Preston, but heading down on the west side of Manchester over towards Knutsford and Nantwich. Feels a bit weird coming back into home territory, but great. My partner's dad lives in Knutsford, so before this trip I dropped a few things off. I'm going to raid through my box of supplies and just sort some stuff out when I get there, which will be good. Can't believe how lucky I am still. If anywhere's going to rain, you'd think it'd be Manchester, wouldn't you? But still, it's beaming down sun. Just wonderful. This is Garstang. A pretty place. Nice steady day today. There's hardly any hills. It's been absolutely refreshing. It's been really lovely. Just plodding along. Yeah, having a really nice day. Really relaxing, to be honest. I've got some fresh apple juice, fresh bread and cheese. Sometimes life's greatest pleasures are the simplest things, aren't they? Just saw all the skyscrapers of Manchester way in the distance to my left. We're at the point past Manchester for me, where I live, and where I set off 7 days ago now, up to Groats. So for me this feels like I'm properly going south now. Fish and chips. It's one of the best chippies in the country actually. It's got quite a few awards, so I've been looking forward to this all day. I've spent the last couple of hours sorting my gear out, swapping food round, clean clothes, things like that. I've actually decided to stay here and I'm going to have an early start tomorrow because it's so nice around here. And I'm going to have an early night and then we'll get on tomorrow. Day 8. Day 8. And we have our first bit of rain today. I think I slept alright last night. I woke up quite a few times though. Just with my thighs throbbing, which seems a bit weird to mention that, but that's what woke me up. I'm trying to head to Leominster today. I've got a friend that lives in Seafton, so I was thinking of stopping there originally, but I've got about 40k to catch up on from where I originally intended for yesterday as well. So if I do make it to Leominster, that'll be about 100 miles today. So I'm probably being a little bit ambitious. It's 7:30 at the moment, so I've got out quite early. But yeah, let's just see where I go. Woo! Day 8. Come on. I feel like I should get Groats to sponsor me for this video. I've had so many of them, I get a free bake today. Woo! It's noticeable how much more draining a bumpy old road has compared to a nice smooth one. I've got double-layered gloves on at the moment as well, yet my fingers are still tingling. Bump, 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 bump. Potholes not filled in, gravel everywhere. Just having a big moan, to be honest with you. Tell you what is good though, Kendal mint cake. Oh, this stuff is legendary. Coated in white chocolate too. Yes. Oh, more bumps. Just cycling past somewhere I've never heard of before. Roxeter Roman city. According to Wiki, it was the 4th largest Roman city in Britain. I don't have the energy right now to go and wander around. But here's a little sneak preview. Apparently part of the old bathhouse. Yeah, pretty cool. There you go, slightly better view. And I've just stung myself in the nettles. That's what I do for you, dear viewers. Pain for entertainment. Welcome to the Shropshire Hills. Man, these Shropshire Hills are really getting to me now. Thought they're meant to be rolling hills. I am shattered. But safe from this morning. Beautiful. That's the highest climb of the day done. Oh, I'm so out of breath. I know I drink too. Visiting a friend's house in about 10k. And I know there's a lovely cold can of Coke in the fridge waiting for me. Oh, downhill. Yes. This has got to be the cutest name for a town I've been through so far. Diddlebury. What did I tell you? Oh, gold dust. Hello, Maggie. Hello. Hi. I was massively freaking out for a moment. I've got 5k to go to get to the campsite, and come up to a main road that's just been blocked for services. Have a look at the detour. It's like adds an extra 25, 30k. But spoke to the very kind workmen, and they've let me through as long as I stick to the side of the road and on the footpaths. Thank God for that. So yeah, panic averted. Made it. This campsite, I feel like I've got it to myself. Can't see anyone about at all. It's eerily quiet. But look at this. It's a converted fire truck and a converted trailer. Further down, I don't know if you can see this. Probably can't see it that well on camera, but it's a converted digger down there as well. All turned into accommodations. How cool is that? Is that a converted lorry down there as well? Weird. Yeah, and I've got this little corner here. Just raided the local shop before getting here. Crisps, chocolate fingers, milkshake, and also thought I'd try and have a go at making a hot chocolate tonight as well. So yeah, really looking forward to that. So despite having a massive bowl of pasta earlier, let's see how I get through these. I can tell it's a clear night tonight, because there is the International Space Station. Morning. Thought I'd just show you my campsite quickly in the daylight. There's my bike. There's my tent. Bit of mess sorting my gear out. And there's my breakfast. Gonna get the cami butter onto the shorts shortly. And I've got some annoying blisters on my ears as well at the moment. I think it's something. I didn't put any cream on my ears. Yeah, it's quite painful. Such is life, so I'm putting cream on it, and I'm going to make a bit more of an effort to cover my ears up at the moment. Chapped lips, which have been really sore for days. But other than that, my body feels pretty good. I mean, achy, but yeah, not too bad. Oh, need to properly wake up. I'm on schedule, so I'm really happy, to be honest with you. So I'm going to get on the bike soon and just get some mileage in. Day 9. Need to give a shout out to the campsite I've been at last night. Kingfisher Meadows, just south of Leominster. Worked out how to pronounce that now. Guys let me stay there for free as well because I'm doing it for charity. And yeah, they like to support where they can, so massive shout out to them. Aiming to get to at least Bristol today, which is about 100k away. One of my closest friends, John Paul, is bringing out his portable pizza oven for lunch, which is going to be absolutely amazing. And then I've got some friends I'm meeting in Bristol as well, so that's going to take quite a bit of time out today. So I may just get south of Bristol and call it a day, we'll see. And yes, you've guessed it, the sun is back out and shining again. You ready for it, Mervyn? Yeah, you are. First walk on the whole journey so far. Just too steep on tired legs. Gave my friend an estimate of 1 o'clock. It's now 2:30. I feel a bit guilty. Oh my god, today has been brutal. I use that word a lot, but it really has been brutal today. Whew. But we're about 300 metres away from him, and there's a pizza oven waiting for me just around here. I think this is him. Hey! Amazing! Hello, mate. The men, the legends. Hello.
Hello. Fucking shattered, eh?
Absolutely shattered. Woo! Look at that.
And it's like
absolutely incredible. Oh man, it was so good to meet them. Wasn't expecting Will to arrive, so that was a real nice surprise. I downed 2 of those pizzas, a cider, some Fanta, some jelly tots, and just good conversation and good laugh for an hour. I really needed that today. Today has been hard, jagged ups and downs, so that was the massive pick-me-up that I needed. And yeah, I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's the Severn Estuary. Very briefly, we're in Wales. Here we go, the old Wye Bridge over the Severn. There's the new bridge in the distance. It seems so long ago when I was cycling over the Forth Bridge. Insane. Now I'm near Bristol. Just can't get my head around it sometimes. Oh, the breeze is so refreshing. And back into England. This is an interesting end to the day. It's about 9:30 at the moment. Stayed in Bristol, meeting a couple of friends, but it feels like I've done the same amount of elevation in the last 10k getting to this campsite as I've done the rest of the day. I spoke to the owner earlier and he was like, go through this meadow, it will save you about 2 miles. So here I am in this meadow at 9:30 with a Chinese takeaway in my bag. Whew. And 0 spoons left. I am absolutely out. Oh, sorry for the jerky camera. Morning. Good night's sleep last night again. Quite happy with that. I think I was just bloody knackered. Big day today. I'm aiming to do this in 12 days. Tomorrow is the hardest day, going through Cornwall and a little bit of Devon. Ups and downs, it's like jagged teeth the whole day. Ideally, I'd like to make bit of an inroad into tomorrow today. And getting south of Bristol yesterday over most of the Mendip Hills would have helped. We'll see how we do. I don't have an end destination, don't have a set place, set campsite or anything like that today, so it's quite windy though in the opposite direction unfortunately, so that might play a part. What I'm really looking forward to first is Cheddar Gorge. This place is so cool. I'm so used to doing roads on my road bike. Even just this makes a nice change actually. Although the only puncture I've had was on paths like this, because you get all the brambles and things. So it does make me a little bit nervous cycling along this sort of path. That's the Quantock Hills done. Now I'm sitting on this incredibly fancy wall outside Co-op, eating a meal deal. And I couldn't be happier. Whee! Into Devon! Woo! It's about 6:30 at the moment. And I'm about 10k out from Tiverton, which is the official endpoint for today. But we're going to keep cracking on. Get some food, don't know what, takeaway or pub, don't know yet. And then just see how I feel. I'm just going to keep going. I'm definitely wild camping it tonight. I've had a look at campsites in the area. There is absolutely nothing around. So I'm going to make sure I'm stocked up on water. Just keep going until the light dims. The hills have been tough today, really tough. But also really proud at how I've just kept going and got up them. Because often with the hills, what I do is I'll look at my my elevation map and I'll work out how far it is to get to the top. So it might be like 3.5 kilometers, because then I can keep an eye on my watch and I know that if I just keep pushing on for those 3.5 kilometers, 2.5, 1.5, I know I hit the summit. But there's a couple of hills back there that I just didn't do that. I just kept going for it and was really surprised when I made it to the top. So yeah, really good. It's steady down here into Tiverton now. So yeah, nearly there. Don't know why I'm saying nearly there. I'm not nearly there. Nearly into Tiverton anyway. Let's keep going. Feel like those chips have given me a rocket booster. It's about 9 PM at the moment and raining, but feeling alright. I'm going to keep going for a little bit. I want to get to Crediton. I had a look at the map earlier. The direct route there basically took me over some hills. So I've decided to go a long way round. It adds 6 kilometers to the day, but it cuts out 300 meters of elevation. So yeah, seemed like the wisest move after today, which makes the roads really nice at the moment and really quiet as well. So got about 10k to go to get to Crediton, and then gonna look somewhere to wild camp the other side of Crediton tonight. Probably set up about 10 PM, so really long day, but really happy with it. Did not want to get out of bed this morning. I could have just stayed sleeping in this tent for hours. But we have a very long, heavy, big cycle to do today. Day 11, heading through Cornwall. Up and down, up and down. Within touching distance. There was a massive storm, wind, rain last night. Thought my tent was going to blow away for a minute. Ended up managed to sleep through it and woke up and it's And it's still windy, but it's pretty calm now. So hopefully that's the most of the storm passed through. Yeah, let me show you the tent and the campsite. There you go. Pretty much on the edge of a field. The hardest bit is getting the bike through this kissing fence. I had to lift it like up vertically, and then I got massively stung by all these nettles. So that was not fun at 10 PM in the dark last night, but there we go. Glamorous or what, eh? Just boiled some milk, having some breakfast, nearly packed, heading off in a few minutes. Another cool piece of art. There's so much of it around here at the moment. Look at that. Oh no. Back in the Highlands. I'll start again. I'm going at such a slow pace today. I think it's like 14 kilometers an hour or something at the moment. Any slight incline and I'm in my lowest gear. It's insane. The wind is just shocking. It's coming from the southwest and it's just hindering any progress. But it's worth it for these views. I mean, look at this. Pure Devon, roaring countryside. I've been on exposed open roads all morning, and now I've just come across this. It's called the Granite Way. It's gorgeous, and it's not exposed to the wind either. Steady uphills, but really nice. Long may this last. This is lovely. Just what I need today. Brilliant. Morning. Wow. Wow. Nothing like a speed sign to mock you with how slow you're going. Absolutely wonderful surprise. Just met my girlfriend and my parents literally in the lay-by just back there. Heading to a farm shop now. I had an inkling I might meet them there. I wasn't expecting to meet them at the lay-by. I recognised them all from 200 metres away. They were so obvious. It was amazing. Might have had a little cry. That's definitely given me a spur just to get to that point. That's halfway as well. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The farm shop stop was amazing. So good to see them. But the food, pasty, sausage roll. I had a litre of freshly squeezed orange juice, cake, and then my mum, typical classic mum, wonderful mum, filled my bag up with loads of snacks and food for the end of the trip. Oh. But it doesn't overshadow this wind. Wind. This feels like gale force wind in my face the whole day. Woo! There it is. Isn't that a beautiful sign? Woohoo! Cornwall! Coming into Cornwall! Yeah! little bit of history. This Latin inscription on that. God knows how they can read that. Incredible. It says, Doniet has begged prayers for his soul. And it's thought that Doniet was the King Dumgarth, who was the last king of Cornwall, dated the 9th century. Incredible. Just sitting here on the top of this hill. I'm heading into a deep, deep valley. You can see it on the map. It's like a really sharp V. Straight down and then straight back up again. But this bit's fun, all the way down. I imagine I'm going to be walking it back up. Whee! How's this for a reward at the bottom of the valley? Look at this beautiful place with all the treats. McDonald's! Yeah! First major rain of the trip. Just started belting it down. Started hurting as well, like... Oh, I just want this day to be done. That's been absolutely the most toughest day cycle I've ever done, I think, today. I feel like I've been moaning a lot today. 2,000 meters of elevation on a very heavily laden bike with 25 mph winds, and so far I've done, what have I done? 80 miles so far. Oh. I'm a mile from my end point, but I want to continue a bit more than that. Eat into the last day tomorrow a little bit more. See if this rain stops in a minute. It's so beautifully serene at this time of night. It's about 9:30. I'm going to find somewhere to camp in a minute. So peaceful. Morning. This is a very unflattering look. Although it's the last day, and I should have the energy to just get it done, but I'm so knackered. I just want to go to sleep for hours and hours and just rest, but we've got to see it through. Managed to get packed up in about 20-25 minutes, which is cool. My tent is so wet. If it was any other day, I'd be quite worried about it and wanting to give it longer to dry, but as it's the last day, just packed it up and I'll have it out when I get home. It adds probably quite a bit of weight actually, because there's a lot of water on it. But I didn't show you where I camped last night. I didn't get here again until about 10, but just this cute little meadow. Final day! Final day, yes! Just done another beast of a climb. Oh my god, Cornwall really does it for hills, doesn't it? Hills, hills, hills. But yeah, we're doing well. 55k left to go, something like that. So nearly there now, come on. Typical of Cornwall at the moment. So I'm going to go along this road down into sort of a hidden valley down there that you can't really see very clearly. But it's pretty much down to sea level. And then I've got to come all the way back up over this sort of hill in the distance, and then this massive hill right in the distance there. Both of those are higher than where I am right now. They do not make it easy getting to Land's End. Oh, if only there was just like a flat road just going all the way there. Oh, I'm so done with the hills. I mean, the bottom of the valley was lovely. Some idyllic little houses, one of them selling honey, a little stream trickling through a wood, and then you've got this mammoth hill on the other side, which can't help but walk up. Is that the sea? That might be the sea. Oh, I hope that's the sea. Look at this for an absolutely beautiful sight. The southern coast and St. Michael's Mount. I have to be honest, been getting quite emotional actually. I can't believe I'm nearly there. Believe it or not, this is the first sign I've seen saying Land's End. Proper oldie, love it. So I've just temporarily said goodbye to my girlfriends and parents. Gilbert's Ice Cream. If you've never heard of Gilbert's Ice Cream and you're in Cornwall, you're missing out. I was so engrossed in the moment of just being with them, I forgot to take any video footage, but oh, that's my parents now. Hey. Heading to Land's End, and I'll see them there shortly. So yeah, last little bit, I've got about 13k left. Bit of an uphill, bit of a wind, but it's okay. Last little bit. So when I got to St. Michael's Mount, I asked someone to take a photo of me, and obviously dressed in the Pink Tutu, asking me what I'm doing. And then when I mentioned raising money for charity, they just handed over a £10 note like that. And then other people started coming over and chatting to me, and other people giving me money as well, which is just amazing. I'm so proud of how much I've raised, and it's thanks to you guys. Thank you for all of your support, whether you've sponsored me, you've come out to meet me, you've shared your love and support online, wherever it is. It means so much. Thank you. The two charities I'm raising money for is Prostate Cancer UK and Mobile Education Partnerships. So the money's going to incredibly good causes, and I couldn't be prouder. It's been tough. The brutal winds and hills in Cornwall, the sun up in Scotland, the heat wave, and I'm nearly there. I've got like 6 kilometres to go. Come on, last little bit. Oh, so happy. Yes! Oh my god! There's the famous sign and the queue. Massive queue. Look, they put on a band for me. Look who I've met at the end. He's followed me. Hello again. How did you beat me?